In this video, I will focus on three main points that Jane Jacobs touches on regarding city life. I will compare city sidewalks, mixed primary uses, and city parks in two different areas of Philadelphia. This will provide a visual aid to confirm Jane Jacobs' concepts on why certain city areas flourish and others depreciate. First, we will observe the sidewalks of Chestnut Street and Walnut Street in Center City. In the Safety of Sidewalks chapter, Jane Jacobs explains how a well-used sidewalk is apt to be a safe sidewalk, and a deserted city sidewalk is apt to be unsafe. This relates to her concept of natural proprietors, which explains how constantly having eyes on city streets and sidewalks increases safety and deters crime. It is clear that the amount of natural proprietors on Walnut and Chestnut Street is abundant, which explains why this area of the city flourishes. Jacobs also refers to ideal city districts possessing mixed primary uses being places that people need. These mixed primary uses are so vital because they draw crowds and people onto the street, in turn making them more safe. However, these primary uses need to draw people at various hours of the day, not just at one specific time. Now we will observe Rittenhouse Square, which is a Philadelphia park that Jane Jacobs references several times throughout the book. Jacobs explains how Rittenhouse Square Park is a unique park because it is able to rehabilitate its surroundings and essentially interact with the primary uses. This quality is rare in city parks, and Jacobs explains that the majority of city parks lack these qualities, and the parks turn into a breeding ground for crime. Now we will briefly observe Diamond Street and its surrounding areas to contrast the positive city qualities shown earlier in Center City. Here, one will notice a very limited number of natural proprietors on the sidewalk and street, which contributes to a higher crime rate in the area. Also, there is almost no presence of mixed primary uses. In fact, there are hardly any primary uses at all in the area. The lack of primary uses relates to another concept mentioned by Jacobs involving the size/distance between city blocks. Jacobs points out that small city blocks are vital for the safety and efficiency within a district, and clearly this area is lacking the presence of small blocks because everything is too spread out. Lastly, we can observe a city park at the end of Diamond Street, which you will notice is far different from the park at Rittenhouse Square. At this park, the diversity of users is very limited, and there is a clear lack of primary uses surrounding the park. This contributes to a lack of safety. Hopefully this video helps portray a few of the concepts touched on in the death and life of American cities. Problems found in cities are deeply rooted and complex, but for me, exploring some of these issues in our own city helped me understand the issues more clearly.